Coming up on the next edition of the Little Rickert Show, we're going to go over recruiting day yesterday. Penn State, see how they did nationally and who they got. We're also going to go over some college hoop. We got some local high school wrestling rankings and high school hoop. Now your host, Little Rickert. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the new edition of the Little Rickert Show. My name's Little Rickert, and we got a lot to go over. We got top 25 basketball, college basketball. We got top 25 recruiting as to where Penn State ranked compared to the rest of the country and who they got. We got high school hoops to go over. The District 3 has pushed back the deadline for Friday, with the brackets coming out Sunday. And I got some updated information on that on District 4, because there are some District 4 fans out there. Want to let them know about it. And at the end, we'll try to get in some high school wrestling with the rankings and some Olympic preview as they started today. I have not been able to find much information as to who is supposed to do what, who's expected to do what regarding the U.S. team. But I'll do the best I can. So let's go to. We'll start with the recruiting yesterday. Top 25. Alabama. They ended up number 1. They got 3 of the top 10 recruits, 5 of the top 15. So that right there says enough. LSU got number 2. They got 3 of the top 25 recruit, including the number 1 player in the country, Leonard Fournette from New Orleans. He's the number 1 player in the country, and he is a running back. And a lot of the recruiting gurus are comparing him to Adrian Peterson. So this guy is apparently the real deal. Florida State got 3. They've got 3 of the top 50. Texas A&M number 4, they got 2 of the top 10 and 3 of the top 50. And Tennessee number 5, 1 out of the top 50. And these are from ESPN.com. Let's go to Penn State. They ended up number 24, 1 of the top 100. And let's go over, and that guy is Saheed Blacknall, 6'2" wide receiver from Minneapolis, New Jersey. He's a 6'2", 210-pound wide receiver, 4-star recruit, probably the heir apparent to Allen Robinson. They said he's a tall kid, long, lanky stride, but he's got speed to burn. Another big time recruit, the number 1 rated tight end, Mike Gesicki, 6'5", 245-pound, from Manahawkin, New Jersey. He was the one that had a knee injury middle of this past season. The tapes I saw, he runs wide receiver routes, can run wide receiver routes. He's gonna have to do some blocking and though he'll have to work on that, and he'll have time for that. 7 possible Vandy recruits Penn State got via James Franklin. Brendan Bosnan, a 3-star recruit. He's a 6'6" offensive lineman, 285-pound, from Park Ridge, Illinois. The big get, he's 3 or 4-star recruit, depending upon who you look at. Koo Farmer. He was a Cal. He was committed to. He was going to go to Vandy, but then James Franklin left. Then he committed to Cal. Then Franklin talked to him. Switched it. He's at Penn State. He's a 6'1" defensive back, 205 pounds, from Lakeview Terrace, California. One other notable Michael O'Connor, the quarterback from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, he's 6'5", 225 pounds. That's the other notable. We'll go down. Let's go down all the list of the guys. First guy, Marcus Allen, 6'2", 200-pound defensive back from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. He's a 3 to 4 star recruit, depending upon who you talk to. The next one is Mark Allen, 5'7", 190-pound running back from Hyattsville, Maryland. He's a 3-star recruit. From Mount Lebanon, Troy Apke, 6'2", 195-pound wide receiver. He's going to have to probably bulk up a little bit. He's listed as a 3-star recruit. Taro Barney, 6'2", 300-pound D lineman from Bainbridge, Georgia. He's a 3 to 4 star recruit. From Scranton Prep, Scranton, PA. The next guy, Noah Bay, 6'6", 260-pound offensive lineman. They'll put some meat on him. He's listed as a 3-star recruit. We told you about Sahib Blacknall, 6'2", 210-pound wide receiver. Listed as a 4-star recruit. Brendan Bosnan. The next guy, Torrance Brown. He's 6'4", 240-pound D lineman from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He's listed as a 3-star recruit. The next guy, a linebacker, and I think Penn State needs to get some depth at the linebacker spot. Jason Kabinda, 6'1", 240-pounder from Flemington, New Jersey. He's listed as a 3-star recruit. Another guy, another DB, they went after him and they got some length to him. Christian Campbell from Phoenix, Alabama. And that's another need on defense Penn State needs is DBs, and they need some tall DBs. Because all your receivers, as of Troy Apke, 6'2", Sahib Blacknall, 6'2". You need some size there at the defensive back safety position. The next guy, Chris Godwin, 6'2", 205-pound wide receiver from Middletown, Delaware. He's listed as a 4-star recruit. So Penn State did very well getting 2 4-star wide receivers to fill the need left by Allen Robinson. The next guy, he was a Vandy commit, Grant Haley, 5'10", defensive back from Atlanta, Georgia. He's a 3-star recruit. Trace McSorley, a quarterback from Ashburn, Virginia, 6 foot, 190-pounder. He's a 3-star. Amani Oruwariye, 6'1", defensive back from Tampa, Florida, 3-star. He was a Vandy recruit. Next guy, linebacker, Troy Redder from Wilmington, Delaware. He's 6'2". Next guy, Fairfax, Virginia, 3-star. Nick Scott, 6 foot running back. Another Vandy guy, a 3-star from Middletown, Ohio. They went into Urban Meyer territory with this guy, Chance Sorrell, a 6'6" offensive lineman. From Danvers, Massachusetts. They're kind of, from what I've read, they're high on him. Jonathan Thomas, a 5'11", 220-pound running back from Danvers, Massachusetts. The next guy, another receiver, Swansboro, North Carolina. He's a 3 to 4-star recruit, depending upon who you talk to. DeAndre Tompkins. A D lineman next, a 3-star. Antoine White, 6'2", D lineman, 280 pounds. Another DB, 5'10", from Coatesville, PA, Dequan Worley. And the last guy, a 6'7", 310-pound offensive lineman from Woodbridge, Virginia, Chaz Wright. So he did very well. Very impressive. Considering what Penn State is under, that's very impressive. I think that's better than last year's recruiting class. Although they got Hackenberg, Adam Brenneman, 2 of the top at their position. They did very well. Some other notables. Notre Dame, they finished 11th. They were ranked 11th. They got 3 of the top 100. Texas, number 16, one of the top 100. Kentucky 20, Arizona State 21, Arizona 23. They didn't get any of the top guys, and how they are in the top 25, I don't believe. Virginia should be rated a little higher. They picked up 2 of the top 10 recruits in the country. They did very well. Oklahoma is 13, Clemson 12, Miami, Florida 10. Ohio State, they got number 7. They got 3 of the top 50 as notables. Stanford got 15. USC 14th. They got 2 of the top 25, 5 of the top 100. They did really well in that regard. Michigan, they got 1 of the top 5, the second rated player in the country, Jabril Peppers, and 3 of the top 100. So the Big Ten did pretty well. One local guy, I think you already heard of, Andrew Ford from Cedar Cliff. He went to Virginia Tech, and they were ranked 31. So that's the recruiting update. Coming up next, we're going to do some hoops. We're going to do some college hoops coming up. High school hoop. We'll add some little wrestling, little Olympics for the night. There's 2 teams in the Tri-Valley League that can clinch the league title this week. We'll tell you everybody probably knows who they are. It's a Thursday night here in Millersburg. We'll be right back. This is the Little Record Show on the Little Record Network.